Morning, everybody. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So, obviously, because I've been kind of bashing the Reform Party over the last few days, I've been getting lots of pro-reform people commenting on my videos, which is perfectly fine. I believe in free speech and that sort of thing. You're perfectly welcome to comment and give your viewpoint across. But this is a typical comment that I always get. So I'll read it out. I'm not going to show the person because I don't want to single anybody out. I just want to tackle the argument. So it reads like this. Vote reform, simple. If the country divides any more than it is, then we are finished. Now stop all this crap and do what's best for Britain at this time and vote for a party that has all the right ideas for Britain. Reform UK. So nothing in that comment whatsoever to convince me to vote for reform, by the way. So it goes on to say this. Every party has in-house wobbles. It's natural. Let's see what happens when the dust has settled. There is nobody else at this time to go against the main two parties. I know this country is going down the pan fast. We are, as a nation, all divided. Just what the main two parties like. Keep your comments going and help us to divide. That was exactly how it was written, the comment. I'm not trying to make fun of the guy. That's how he wrote the comment. So let's have a look at that. Right. So firstly, he describes the current situation in the Reform Party as just a wobble. He describes a man's reputation and life potentially being destroyed by the Reform leadership as a wobble in the party. So let's look closely at that. Right. Why should I vote for a party that is prepared to lie about one of its own MPs in order to smear him and ruin his career? Normally in life, if this was real life and I found out somebody was a liar, I would never trust them again. For good reason. Because you can't trust them. Because that means, they've told one lie, so what else are they lying about? So, as far as I'm concerned, the Reform Party is done. Because it's not just one person in the party. It seems like all the leadership is in on this and is lying about this person to destroy their reputation. So I don't trust any of the Reform Party. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with them. And that's the main reason other people are done with them as well. They've been found out to be not exactly great for this country. Do you really want people like that at number 10 who will lie to further their own careers and destroy the reputation of others? Do you want them near power? Because if they can do that to one of their own, what can they do to the rest of us if they get the power of government? I don't want them anywhere near number 10, quite frankly. So in that, you offer up no policies for what Reform are offering. And I've covered this in other videos, but I'll go over it again to reiterate what I've said for people that haven't seen my other videos. So what exactly are the Reform Party offering us? So we know for certain they're going to be weak on radical Islam. They're not going to tackle that subject whatsoever. That's a concern for most voters in this country. We've seen the rise of radical Islam all around the country and stuff like that. We need a party in power that's going to stand up against it, tackle it and deal with it. Reform aren't that party. They've already said that. So what about immigration? Because that's another big thing that people are concerned about. So regarding legal immigration, their net zero policy is rubbish. It's been proven to be rubbish. So their basis is one person in, one person out, which isn't going to work because that's still letting thousands, hundreds of thousands of people in every year and still putting pressure on our already struggling infrastructure. So what are they like on illegal immigration? Well, same again. They may stop the small boats. I highly doubt it because the way they've been U-turning lately, I don't trust a word they say. But say they do stop the small boats. Say, yeah, we stop the small boats, nobody's coming across anymore. But then they're going to refuse to deal with the people that are already here, the illegal immigrants that are already in this country. They say they're not going to mass deport these people. Why? I don't know, because every other country in the world does it. If you enter a country illegally, you're most likely going to be deported. You'll most likely face a prison sentence, and then once your prison sentence has been completed, you will then be deported. I don't see anything wrong with that. There's nothing racist about that whatsoever. That's just a common sense policy. It's a two-way thing. It's to punish the people that actually commit the crime, and it's also to be serve as a deterrent for anybody else that tries it, to say, if you try to enter this country illegally, you will be punished, you won't get citizenship, you will be kicked out once your prison sentence has been served. And that's the right thing to do. And that's what the law states in this country. So, what is the Reform Party offering us? They're offering us none of that, are they? Most likely, Nigel Farage, given the fact that he's not going to deport any of these illegal immigrants, he's going to offer them amnesty, which is basically a Labour Party policy. He's going to offer them amnesty and then he's going to give them citizenship, isn't he? Because what else are you going to do with them? You can't just have them as non-citizens in this country if you're not going to deport them, mass deport them, are you? So what exactly is the Reform Party offering? Nothing. They're offering nothing the people. We've been demanding for 20 years to take back control of our borders. And just like the Conservative Party and the Labour Party before them, they're not going to deliver on that. So I'm not going to vote for them anymore. The only person in that party who was talking the way that I wanted to see the Reform Party going was Rupert Lowe. And now they've kicked him out of the party. So now there's nobody within that party that is saying the things that I want to hear or is willing to do the things that I want them to do to get this country back on track. So that's it. That's why you shouldn't vote for the Reform Party, because they're not offering anything that we want. I hope that clears things up. This is Vindicator, sign off.